Hey, yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another stream. Hope you're doing good. First things first, after, of course, I say hello to everyone. What's up, Zane, Lord Cole, Josh? Welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. First things first, though, you might notice something. You might notice that the encounter rate has not gone up since Tuesday. And that's because yesterday, weirdly, I found myself... I was supposed to do like another 50 or so encounters off stream, and instead I went to an impromptu Akon concert. So that's where I ended up. It was really fun. Yeah, I'm not like a huge Akon fan or anything, but it was just like a really cool thing. I got to hang out with a buddy. Good times, good times. So that's what I ended up doing yesterday, and then of course by the time I got home from that, it was a little late, and I couldn't continue. So we're a little behind, but I will probably make up that extra 50 tomorrow. So yeah, it's all good. But welcome. We're gonna go to probably essentially like 2880, I guess, basically. Did you see my Discord message? I don't think I did, actually. Let me check that. Right now. Oh, geez, wow, that is a crazy shift, Josh. Oh my God. What's up, Wetzel? How's it going, man? But yes, I am checking one sec, Zane. I see the at. Oh, Zangoose is the trade, but that makes sense. Wow. Okay, cool. That's actually sweet. Yeah, no worries, Sonic Link. No worries. That's my shift tomorrow and next Monday through Wednesday. Holy. Wow, that's a long day. That's definitely a long day. 6:30 until 7. Wow, it's 13 hours. Holy crap. But well, I'm glad that you're here today, Josh. But obviously, like, if you need to get some rest, man, please, obviously, like, feel free to do so, because that is insane. But yeah, today could be the day we get Heracross. As I've been saying for a while now, I think we're gonna get it before 4,000. And we're in that area. Actually, speaking of someone who got their shiny before 4,000, Twisted Motive got their Bayleaf. We were just talking about that on Tuesday night stream, and yesterday Twisted got their Bayleaf, and it was female too. So, which is like awesome, because I've always felt like Bayleaf is more. Maybe it's because the anime. I don't know, but I've always kind of like thought of Bayleaf more as like the female starter of that generation, in a way. But I love that generation, all three starters. Anyway. Point is like, yeah, female is super rare, super cool. Yo, and as speak of the devil, and he shall appear. What's up, Twisted? What's up? Again, huge congrats on the Bayleaf. I literally just watched the reaction video, like, just as I was going live. I couldn't watch it at work, unfortunately, so I got home, I ate, and then I, like, pulled it up, and I was like, holy. It's amazing. Great reaction, great shiny, of course. Congrats. Huge congrats. I'm committed to it almost as much as you are. Yeah, no, I definitely appreciate that. And all right, we're in it. Tonight could be the night. I missed the Tuesday stream. I often do. No worries, D-man. Yeah, no, and like, just long story short, Twisted came in. A few other Colo hunters came in, and I was saying that, like, oh man, Twisted, like, knowing your luck, you're gonna get it by the time I stream next, and like literally got it yesterday, which is like just crazy. Thanks, man. Been prepping some of the ribbon stuff already. That's unreal. Yeah, because I know I was watching it through, and I hadn't realized that your Houndoom, you did the overlevel thing. It happens. It definitely happens. But Bayleaf, I know that you're going to get every single ribbon. That's super, super cool, man. Yeah, and like just the fact that it's female and like a decent nature and like, I don't know. It's super, super lucky. Never give away that copy of that game. Never erase that save file, because it is like actually like god tier luck. Hey, what's up, FaZe Noivern? Welcome and happy birthday. I assume I missed it, but, you know. Killer Kiro, what's up? Welcome. But yes, that is amazing timing. But, yeah, no, it's just, it's really, really awesome. It's another beautiful shiny hunt that is now on YouTube that, you know, other people can use for reference in the future. First Bayleaf, I think I've seen, at least. Again, like, I'm sure there might be other people in the community, but it's the first video of a Bayleaf, like, I've seen on YouTube. So, super cool. So Stan, do you remember 4Gamer? How has he been? I don't know. I don't know how he's been. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, I do not know, unfortunately. Is he doing okay? It sounds like you know 4Gamer more than even I do. Unless I'm forgetting something really, really important, which is possible. It's been a very long day. But yeah, I'm a bit down dealing with something family-related. Well, I hope everything does work out. I'm sorry to hear, Killer Kira, that you got some family stuff going on at home. But, you know, here, hopefully we can help distract that stuff a little bit. We can, you know, hang out, have a good time. Just talk about the good stuff, you know? Maybe we'll get a shiny. That'd be good. That'd be good, right? But yeah. Yeah, again, for anyone who's, like, just coming in, I ended up going to a concert last night, completely, like, unintended, and I was not able to do my traditional, I try to get, like, 50 a night done sort of deal through the week. I wasn't able to do it, so I'm going to do, like, 100 tomorrow, probably, to catch up. If not 100 tomorrow, I'll do, like, 50 tomorrow, 50 Sunday, or something, and then, yeah, so we should, this is probably going to be the last stream that you guys are going to see before 4,000, because on Tuesday, by the time I stream next, we're going to be in the 4,000s, if, of course, the shiny does not sparkle for us tonight. So, yeah. Sorry, mother-in-law called to make sure we were going to eat dinner with them. I missed anything? No, we're literally just, like, talking, catching up, all that good stuff. What up, Barles? Welcome. Welcome, my dude. Stan, I need to do homework. Scold me if I'm in chat. That's a lot of homework this week. But yeah, I will definitely scold you. I will definitely scold you. Started the level 50 battle tower straight away this time. Had to do some EV training, which is always thrilling. Yes, especially in the Gen 3 games. But no, that's awesome. And I read somewhere in the comments, so you're gonna do Togetic next? Is this true? Is this the play? Is that the next one? Twisted is lucky as poop. Hey. There have been times where anybody who's like shiny hunted more than like, you know, a handful of times, there have been times where, you know, you get really lucky, and then there's other times where it just, you know, takes forever. And Twisted is a great example of like literally both, because on that same stream he got Bayleaf super early, super lucky, but then also is still doing Suicune in the 17,000s, right? And that's a very long hunt, what he's doing for Suicune. So, I mean, it's literally like it shows both sides of the shiny hunting coin, right? Sometimes it goes super fast, sometimes you get really lucky, and then other times, not so much. I'm watching two different streams. Hey, no worries, Zane. Oh, John 4G. Yeah, I'll be honest. I know who, like, I knew who you were referencing. But yeah, I honestly have not spoken or really kept up much at all. I mean, realistically, Lord Cole, within the community, I've only really been keeping up with, like, the Colo people most recently, at least. Yeah, even like some of my go-to like Pokemon community guys, like True Green and people like that. Like, I haven't been as much. Like, just been super busy and really into the whole like Colosseum scene currently. The GameCube game stuff, the ribbon hunting, yeah, so apologies, but yeah, I've not kept up with 4G that much, honestly. Luckily I have Pokerus, so it's not as bad, and yeah, Togetic is next. Nice. Yes, and it's so is it Togepi is the e-reader one, and I assume you're getting the Togetic, which is at like one of the end game ones, right? I'm pretty sure. Konnichiwa, what's up, Sonic Chow? I hope I got that Zekrom soon. You will, Barles. Just keep at it, man. I've had a lot of really lucky hunts, not gonna lie. Hey, no, I totally understand that. It definitely does happen. My luckiest ones, for every Heracross, I mean, like, honestly, Heracross isn't even that bad. Heracross could be a lot worse, but for every, you know, one that, like, Heracross that I put, like, 200 hours into, I've definitely had ones, like, I got a shiny female Salandit in, like, 30 encounters in Sun and Moon. I got a Totodile in, like, 125 encounters. In Soul Silver, I got a Trico under 1,000 in Oras, and obviously because it started, there's no like shiny charm or anything on that, so there's like 1 in 4,000, basically. So I've definitely, what I'm saying is like I have been lucky. I've definitely had some good hunts. Been very lucky. I've also had ones like Bruxish, which took forever. I've had ones like Silvally, which I still have not caught, despite like being, I think, over odds at this point. However, we left that one. But I'm pretty sure it was over odds, so yeah. Oh, true, Lord Cole. It sounds like you're really interested. Why don't you reach out? Like, shoot him a tweet, or, you know, if you're in his Discord or whatever. Yo, what's up, Levi? I've just decided soft resets suck. Okay, soft resets can definitely suck. They can be boring. I will straight up admit it. Like, I'm the first to admit it. However, there is really something special about them. I will say, like, straight up, the ones I've had the most fun with, not maybe the most important ones, but the ones I've personally had the most fun with are usually, like, veering on the side of soft reset. Obviously, Mimikyu, notwithstanding, which is, like, a very, very special one. There's also the Alolan Vulpix one with Spoonie. Like, there's been, like, a few really, really awesome ones. Cyndaquil, though, might be up there. That's a huge one, and that was soft resetting. Suicune S3, like, that was a huge one. So yeah, like, there's been some really, really fun soft reset ones that I've done. It's just a matter, honestly, Barley, of, like, getting in the rhythm of it and just kind of doing it on the side, like, focusing on something else. So if, you know, if it's reading chat, if it's being in Discord talking to friends, if it's watching, like, a documentary or something on your other, like, if you have two monitors, of course. I am, I guess, kind of just, like, I have two monitors, so I'll watch, like, a documentary, or I'll throw something on the TV. Yeah, I find that helps a lot, especially if it's, like, a show, like, an easy to get into show, excuse me, that I can enjoy and just, like, kind of not have to pay full attention. Like, I would never put on, like something like Lost, or, like, Breaking Bad, or Sopranos, or something like that. It would always be, you know, like, a half-hour comedy, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or Parks and Rec, or, you know, something really fun that you can just, like, enjoy, but you don't really have to be, like, super, super into it at all times, you know? Oh, wow. I don't know then, Lord Cole. Yeah, your guess is good as mine, unfortunately. I've had a few shinies under 200, and I've had hunts like Kyogre, which took me 64k? It swings and roundabouts. Wow, I had no idea that Kyogre... I honestly thought the Suicune was, like, your longest hunt. That's insane. In which game? 64,000 encounters. That is next level commitment. Holy. Like, I read a story once on, like, I think it was like Kotaku or Twitter, somewhere, and it basically was saying, like, there was a guy who had gone after a Mewtwo over, like, a decade, and he only hit, like, 40,000, and then he finally got his Mewtwo or something. But if I remember the story correctly, I think it was, like, 40,000. What if it turns out you, Twisted Motive, are that person that I read of? But yeah, so the fact that, like, 64, that's, wow. That was Sapphire. Suicune is way longer time-wise. Yes, yeah, no, of course. Honestly, I don't know if there's a single game that Suicune, or that Kyogre would be longer than Suicune in at all. Like, I straight up think that the way that you're doing Suicune right now, with the roaming and everything, like, I think that's probably gonna take longer than any Kyogre you could possibly try to get in any game, right? So you're correct that, like, in terms of, like, time, I bet you Suicune probably has eaten more time than Kyogre did. I would assume, right? I know 64 is a lot, but, like, if you're doing 64 every, like, you know, or 64. If you're doing one encounter every, like, let's say, like, 40 seconds, like, if it's a quick soft reset, which I think the Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald games are for the most part. I know Emerald has weird stuff. I was learning about that recently, but Ruby and Sapphire, at least, I'm pretty sure, like, fairly quick soft resets. But yeah, compared to Suicune, that's nothing. I was actually watching, when I was watching your Bayleaf reaction, I was honestly kind of paying attention a lot to the Suicune before, of course, you, like, zoomed in on the Bayleaf stuff, but I was paying attention to the Suicune, and yeah, that went on for a while. Like, Bayleaf probably took a while. Well, I mean, I watched it. So, like, yeah, Bayleaf, I assume took like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Meanwhile, Kyogre, or Suicune, was like, I don't even know if you got, like, one encounter in, like, the time I saw of the video. It is crazy. Wow, so it's not even close. Kyogre's probably a bit over 300 hours. Suicune is pretty comfortably over 1,500 hours at that point. See, Barley, me, you, anyone else, like, we can't complain. Like, 1,500 hours on one target. Like, I'm sitting here like, oh man, 200 hours, like, 4,000 encounters, like, that's a lot. But man, like, 1,500 that's more than I've ever put into any video game in my life, except maybe Sun and Moon, which, again, for other reasons. Sun and Moon was like a full-time job for a while. So, but yeah, other than those games, like, that's insane. Everyone at my school is playing Mario Kart Tour, and Lord Cole asks, What do you think about it? I have not downloaded it yet. I have not really had time to really play Mario Kart Tour. I heard, on at least from like the stuff I saw on Twitter, it seems like it's like maybe not the greatest. If you're enjoying it though, like a lot of people don't like Pokemon Masters. I've been having a lot of fun with Pokemon Masters. So, I mean, like, you know, there's different games for different people. I might check it out. Maybe not today. I'll probably wait till I get a new phone, to be honest, because my current phone is already like not that great in terms of well, battery number one, but then also like the storage space as well. So I'll probably wait, but I'm planning on getting a new phone sometime in like November, December. And when I do that, I will probably download Mario Kart. So yeah. I've convinced myself Twisted is insane. It takes a while though, Barley. Like, you build up tolerance. I'm assuming Twisted, like, you didn't start on, like your first hunt was Suicune, or Kyogre. If it was, that's insane. But yeah, like, I'm sure you probably started with something a little easier, something that happened, hopefully, you know, half odds or something. And then, you know, you started getting the bug, and then you wanted to, like, chase the, you know, the high of the shiny, the crazy shinies. Are you considering grabbing Untitled Swan Stan? Probably not. We'll see. But for right now, I have no plans, unfortunately. The first 3,000 or so for Suicune, I hunted just that. It's a lot less boring doing something on the side. Exactly. And that, like, that's why I love this hunt a lot, because it's been the first hunt in a really long time where, like, I've been able to, off stream, like, just kind of do my own thing, put on something to watch, just hang out, and just go at it. And it reminds me of the days, like, of me going in friend safaris and X and Y, and, you know, doing, like, Masuda method eggs and stuff, where it was just, like, I was doing the same thing. I'd, like, throw, you know, like, One Piece. I literally have a summer where, like, I was just, like, catching up on One Piece on my, like, computer, and I was just, like, watching One Piece while, like, having my 3DS and just, like, running around Lumiose Tower, to hatch Masuda eggs. Like, I vividly remember that. And so, like, this kind of reminds me of that, and it's been really enjoyable in that regard. Yeah. The game itself is okay, but the microtransactions are too much. I've heard that as well. About Mario Kart, I assume you're talking, because that's what I heard. I've been shiny hunting for 9 years, and even I'm not that crazy. I've done a fair few hunts at this point. Fire Red Charmander was the first. And what was the number on that? I kind of dislike Mario Kart for one reason. To play 200cc, you need to pay $4.99 per month? What? Per month? That's more than I pay for Nintendo Online. And I get, like, free SNES games now with that. I mean, everyone does. It's not just me, but you know what I mean. Like, I get Smash Bros. Online, Splatoon Online, like, all the online, plus, wow, that's insane. Nintendo has the weirdest pricing strategy. Like, so, like, you want, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. It's the same cost as Apple Arcade. Yeah, for one game. And, okay, I know people love Mario Kart, but I honestly don't think, like Mario Kart's the kind of game that people are going to pay $5 a month to, like, race in the highest competition. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's got that. Like, it's a very popular game, but it's a very popular game among, like, super casual players. You know what I mean? And so I just can't see those same super casual players who are like, I gotta get Mario Kart. It's like the best. It's the best family, like, thing I can get. I don't see those people paying $5 a month for 200cc. Didn't count back then, but it was really fast. Me and my cousin had just learned about Nature's, and it had special attack, so I reset and hunted again. Holy crap. Wow. You wouldn't have done that with Bayleaf, right? If Bayleaf was like, you know, bad nature, would you have just been like, well, I got it early, so, well, not early, but you know what I mean. Like, I got it at, like, half odds. I might as well just try again. Or were you like, no, like, once I get this, it's such a big deal, I'm moving on. Because it's funny, because I have had people ask me that. They've been like, hey, if you get, like, a bad nature, will you, like, keep going? Or if you get, like, the wrong gender. Because I do want a male Heracross. Just because of the horn thing. Like, I like the hard horn, but I prefer the one I grew up with, which is, like, the male, like, just the horn. So that's why I'm hoping that it's a male, in the same way you were hoping that Bayleaf was a female. But yeah. So anyway, I don't know what I was going on about. Oh yeah, so I've had people ask me, like, will you just keep going? And I'm like, no. Like, at this point, like, if I get it, I will, you know, appreciate the offering from the shiny gods, and I will you know, take that and just live with it. It could be the worst IV Heracross. It could be like just so bad, and it wouldn't matter. I don't know. Me and my girlfriend love Mario Kart. Barley, I didn't know you have a girlfriend. There's no full multiplayer as well yet. Wow, I think they're gonna change some stuff. I can't imagine that that's gonna do that great. I wouldn't do that at all anymore. I was younger back then. Hey man, fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been like, yeah, I'm just gonna like skip on this shiny and go for another. Even like when I was like a younger Pokemon like shiny hunter, like yeah, I couldn't imagine doing it. But I will say, as like the games have gotten like more and more easy to shiny hunt in, like I could hypothetically do it. I could see myself doing it for like a wormhole like Drapion, or like a wormhole Quagsire or something, you know? Like, because it feels like you could probably get another shiny like fairly easy if you put in enough time. Oh, her name is Roy. I didn't know that. Wow. I've never met a lady named Roy, but I mean, hey, it's a beautiful world with beautiful people. It really upsets me that Nintendo is so heavy on the microtransactions. Kind of worries me for the future. We'll see, right? I still think Pokemon Go is like one of the best examples of like freemium kind of model, right? Where it's like, yeah, you can experience like most of the game just for free if you want to. But if you really, really want to get like everything, if you want to get them all, get the shinies, get the events during the limited time, you kind of got to invest in those incubators, right? Incubators, I imagine, must be like the #1 like seller in that game. I know some people really, really like dressing up their avatars and stuff, but I think on a grander scale, like incubators have to be like the thing, right? Maybe it's like balls or lures or raid passes, maybe that stuff too. But I think personally, like I would assume it's like the incubators. Yep, Zane, thank you for getting on it. JPB, as much as I'm sure your girlfriend's amazing, you gotta get back to the homework, man. Anyway, that is a blue Heracross. As a recommendation, when you do get round to Gen 3 Battle Tower, it's a lot easier in Ruby/Sapphire than Emerald. No! That's unfortunate. Alright, well, maybe I'll have to invest in a copy of Ruby or Sapphire. I have owned them. I lost them when I was like a kid, though. I don't know where they exist to this day. Lost a shiny Wingull. A random, my first shiny ever. Shiny Wingull in Pokemon Sapphire. I was like shiny hunting, or I was trying to get a Jigglypuff for my brother, so he could like make, I guess probably Rayquaza or one of the Reggies like sleep, so we could catch it easier. And so it was all like post-game stuff. And I was just running around, and I was looking for Jigglypuffs, and I ran into a Wingull, and it had the green wings, and I didn't know what shinies were, but I knew it was green. I was like, that's weird. That is different. I should have known, because like I played Silver. I knew about the red Gyarados, but I didn't really have a real concept of what a shiny Pokemon was at the time. And yeah, so I was like, all right, I gotta catch this. And I thought, here's the thing, and this is why I'm actually really looking forward to doing the ribbon quest, because when I caught that Wingull, I was like, something special about it. I don't know why it's green. Maybe I need to enter it in Pokemon contests, because that was like the new thing in Gen 3. I was like, maybe if I take my green Wingull, it'll get like a boost in the Pokemon contest. Like the judges will give it like an extra star or whatever. It's been a long time since I played them. But the point is, so I did it, and I got every ribbon for contests on my eventual Pelipper. And I just eventually got, like, at first I was like, well, maybe something will happen. Like, it was like, maybe the judges will give it an extra, like, whatever. And I was like, and then that didn't happen. And I was like, all right, maybe I gotta get all the ribbons. And if I get all the ribbons on it, it'll, like, something cool will happen. That didn't happen either. But it was, you know, I did get every single ribbon on that shiny Wingull, which was a Pelipper by the end of it. But yeah. But I lost the game, which is unfortunate. And that Pelipper. I never nicknamed it or anything either. It was just Wingull, or Pelipper, I guess. But yeah. But yeah, so that was my first experience with shinies and contests. But so I am excited to, because I know my like muscle memory, my like, you know, that like pathway of like how you do the contest will like kick right back in when I inevitably like get to it with Heracross. And I'm gonna be a contest master. Let me tell you, I already did the gambit once. I can do it again. But yeah, the one thing I'm more scared of is like battle frontier stuff. But I might have to get Ruby then, just to make it go faster, because But also I might do Ruby because I really want to do a Rayquaza hunt, and as someone told me, doing like shiny like resets in Emerald are a little bit trickier. They're a little more time consuming than doing the same hunt in Ruby Sapphire. So I might just literally pick up a copy of Ruby and do it on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so then I'll probably do it in Ruby Sapphire then, I would imagine. As long as there's nothing like exclusive to Emerald. The only reason I was going to do Emerald is because I legitimately have a copy of Emerald that I kind of not bought for this reason, but like when I did get it, I was like, this is a possibility one day with this game. Not realizing, I guess, that it was so much easier in Ruby Sapphire. But see, this is why I'm glad that I know you and I know other people in the community who can like help me out and guide me and like warn me of these things before I go down that road. Super cool. Thank you. My very first shiny I accidentally fainted. It was a Bidoof in Platinum. The God? You fainted the God Bidoof? Hey, what's up, Nick Meister? Welcome, welcome. I didn't know what a shiny back then was either. I'm sure there's so many. I'm sure even me and my dumbness when I was a kid on Pokemon Silver, I bet you, because I put so many hours into that game, I bet you I ran into a shiny when in Pokemon Silver and just never even knew it. Like, didn't even pay attention, didn't even care. I was like 7, like, and just probably, yeah, killed it, moved on. Next one. I didn't even like catching Pokemon back then. Like, I was just like, I got my Typhlosion and I am good. Like, that's all I need in that game. And then eventually I got a Mew, and I was like, I got Mew, I got Lugia, I got Typhlosion. Let's go, baby. Contest condition for Pokeblocks is pretty important, especially for Master Rank. I can help out with that when the time comes if you need it. Yeah, I'm down. I mean, like, again, like, I definitely did, I'm pretty sure did, like, all the ranks. I use, like, an internet guide and everything, and, like, it's kind of pre-YouTube when I did it, but I was using, like, Game FAQ and, like, stuff like that. I think an IGN guide as well of, like, how to, like, do all that stuff. So, again, it's probably going to be familiar, but I'm sure any knowledge you can impart that's going to just speed it up is very much appreciated. Why not get one of those weird unofficial cartridges that lets you play all 3 of the Gen 3 games? Well, I don't, like, would I be able to transfer Pokemon out of that and to that? That sounds very risky to me. Hey, look! It's the Roy man. The Roy boy with the Roy plan. He enjoys being a Roy man. Anyway, that is a blue Heracross. Oh, I got a Wild Torchic today. Like a shiny Wild Torchic? I bred for Natures and IVs and lost 5 times to Emerald Battle Frontier. Houndoom was useless. I even lost on the last battle to a crit, which was a fun way to waste like 4 hours. Yeah, what? That's insane. Beat Sapphire one on first try. Jeez. Alright, yeah, so I'll definitely look into that then. But if you killed a shiny in Silver, does that mean that you actually failed a shiny after all? That's a great question. We'll never know, right? Like, we'll literally never know. What I can say is by the age of 10, I have evidence that, like, I definitely did not encounter a shiny in my copy of Ruby or my brother's copy of Sapphire prior to the Wingull because of the way... Wingull's not that, like, not an explosive differently shiny, right? Like, it is a very similar... It's just, like, the like, vertical stripes on the wings change from, like, the light blue to a green color, right? So my point is just, like, if I noticed that when I didn't know what shinies were and caught it because I was like, I think there's something here to this, I would have done the exact same thing for Ruby or Sapphire. Like, that to me just, like, makes me know that, like, there's no way I failed one in those games. I don't know if I failed one in Silver. I don't think I did. Or I think there's a strong case it's very possible. I poured so many hours into that game, like, trying to, like, just... It was so weird. Like, trying to catch Pokemon, but, like, only the rare ones. Like, only, like, Chansey and Larvitar and Mischievous, like... Only so, but I spent a lot of time looking for those specific. Dratini, there was like that one little like fishing area after Blackthorn that you like, and I think it was like 5%. And I spent like Quillfish as well. I think took a while. Anyway, point is, or maybe it was Remoraid. Could have been Remoraid. There's one that like took me forever to get when I was a kid. I remember like staying up late and being like, why isn't it appearing? Like I just want this single Pokemon. Anyway. I might get a Japanese copy of Ruby due to it being way cheaper than US. Yeah, if you're able to play it, why not, right? Not Roy Boy. Hey, Lord Cole and Roy Boy in the same chat? What is this? What is this? Come on. Oh, Lord Cole owns Roy Corp. I did not realize this. So, Cole Corp owns Roy Corp, which owns Stand Corp. Breeding for nature in IVs and Emerald is not fun at all. Alright, well, I'm actually really glad you told me that stuff. Because, yeah, now I'll definitely... Because I also lost my copy of Fire Red from back in the day as well. So, if... well, not if. When I inevitably... Like, I'm going to have to get Fire Red regardless. I might just borrow a buddy's copy, to be honest. Because Fire Red, there's really, as you know, not like a ton of ribbons to get. Technically, you don't even really need to put it. But I just want to go through and beat the Elite Four. Just so I can say I went to Kanto region, basically, with Heracross. That's kind of, like, legitimately the only reason, as lame as it might sound. But yeah, so I might just borrow his copy for Fire Red. But especially knowing that, like, Ruby or... I'm going to get Ruby, like, I'll be honest, because that's the one, like, I grew up with. So if I buy Ruby, it'll just be, like, worth... Like, it'll be worth it. It'll pay for itself sort of deal. Like, just in the stress that I won't have to put myself through. Imagine thinking my brain could be owned. No one being other than me can bear its immense weight and mass. Pug Night, fellas. It is Pug Night. Yeah, my two favorite Pug owners in one stream. Roy and Lord Cole. Both own a lot of Pugs. Each of them own many, many Pugs. Favorite dog, for sure. Roy, can we go to the Bohemian Grove together? I don't know if I know what that is. Stan, what happened to Taco? What did happen to Taco? That's a great question. We'll never know. We'll never know what happened to Taco. I'm sorry, Taco, all I can see is Heracross right now. I can't think of, like, Peekaboo, which in hindsight was such a bad name for Mimikyu, but yeah. Can't think of that. I can't think of Burger, who was, like, the shiny hunter. Like, my guy, Burger. I love Burger so much. The Decidueye, for those of you who might not know. You know, Lays, the Poipole. Like, there's been many, many beautiful shinies that we've caught, right? In our day. But, yeah, right now, the only one that I can really, really focus on is Heracross. Oh, okay, fair. But yeah, how many pugs do you have, Roy? Lord Cole has 5. My neighbor has a pug girl, and a neighbor across the road has their brother. The brother has a twisted spine and only one eye. He was the runt of the litter. Well, it's great that they're giving him a home though. That's really, really nice. Cause yeah, that's rough. Stan, I have a copy of Ruby you can have. Maybe Zane. We'll talk. I'll be honest though. I've like been. You guys might know this. I always like look for excuses almost to like get like inbox versions of the games for my collection. So when I did my Emerald review, I got Emerald version inbox. When I did Heart Gold Soul Silver, I got Heart Gold inbox but that was because I needed that stupid Pokewalker. I could have bought it separately, and then I didn't even have the battery in it. And anyway, but at least I have one now. Anyway, but also like my favorite Pokemon games. So to me it was worth it. I just wish I still had the Soul Silver one, but oh well. But yeah, I don't mind getting it, so I just have it, I guess. But I need like a real excuse to get it, you know? That's always been my thing, is like, I can't just justify being like, yo, I'm gonna buy Pokemon Crystal version right now. Because like, Crystal's actually a lot of money. For whatever reason, it's much more than just gold and silver. So if I were to like get that, I'd need some sort of additional reason, I guess. I own 64. Pugs are an abomination, twisted spines, or otherwise. Roy, be nice to the pugs, man. You own like 9 pugs. What? Well, like, why are you hating on pugs? Are you just trying to be difficult? How dare you disrespect the pug? Did you know Roy has never played Minecraft? No, he has. He has. It just wasn't Roy Boy who played Minecraft. It was Flamin' Roy who played Minecraft. I have a neighbor that breeds pugs. Why? Apparently pug breeding is very, very common in this community. You can technically also use the Pokemon you want the ribbon on for just the last set of battles if you're really struggling to win. Luckily, Heracross was super good in Gen 3, so you should be fine. That was legitimately one of the other reasons that I targeted Heracross in the beginning, because I wanted like a Pokemon that was like goofy and would be like a great ribbon mascot, and also had like a different enough color, but then also like had some sort of an evolution, which in this case is a Mega Evolution, just so like it could keep the ribbon quest kind of like fresh one every new generation. But the other reason was because I knew how much battling I would have to do. I would rather, of course, not really use Heracross if I can help it. But in the off chance that like it's a like life or death situation and Heracross is my last resort, it would obviously be a good thing to have a strong enough Pokemon that could maybe do something, right? Like could maybe like you know, save the day. So that was always kind of my intent for sure. Not only for this, but eventually also I think the battle tree as well. There's like a ribbon or a few ribbons I'd have to get. So yeah, just between all the battling stuff, I've always definitely like been of the mind of I needed a Pokemon that could at least hold its own. It might not be able to dominate. It might have. I mean, Heracross has some weaknesses for sure, but like just something that would at least like be able to just like, you know, not get one-shotted. That's all. That's all. I own them and therefore see them for the monstrosities they are. I prefer cats. I lived with a cat once. That's a true story. For years, I lived with a cat. All dogs are genetically bad dogs. Well, Lord Cole, if you're talking about wolves, then that's true, I guess. Yeah. That's a fair point. What's your favorite kind of dog, Roy? Yeah, I get that. Houndoom was super underwhelming in Battle Tower. Meganium is doing surprisingly well as a toxic dog. Meganium has some... I mean, and honestly, there is something to be said for, like, grass types in general, that I find a lot of them, you can have use out of them. That's why they've always been kind of my favorite go-to starter in most games. Not every game, but in most games, I usually prefer the grass starter. Because, yeah, I feel like, to your point, there's a lot of, like... It's usually a little more complex than like the fire and water, like, you know, peers, but there's usually some sort of strategy you can come up with a grass type. Or I mean, I also some of the grass types are poison type. Obviously, I guess really it's only the one, but I always find that like yeah, there's ways to do. Sounds like you've definitely figured out like Meganium's best role on the team. Yeah, to be honest, like I've looked into Heracross competitively a little bit, like. Not a whole lot, because that's something I'll do for sure more, like, when the time calls for it. Like, I still obviously have to catch this thing first. And so, me reading up on it now, you know, and then maybe, hypothetically, let's hope not, but hypothetically, like, you know, 6 months later, I finally catch the thing, then I'll just have to read it again, right? So, like, I'll definitely prepare before I take on the Battle Frontier. That's the one thing in Ruby Sapphire that I'm, like, the most kind of like not looking forward to it. I'm excited for the challenge of it, but I'm like less excited of like the I don't know. But to your point, like so I'm assuming you did the Mount Battle ribbons as well, right? What do you recommend for that? Do you think I should be fine with like the current kind of Pokemon I can get in this game if I just like level them up enough, or do you like legitimately recommend that I just go through Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire or whatever, get really strong Pokemon like Kyogres, and then just like send them back and just try to make sure that there's no question like we're gonna win type deal? Just curious what your take on it is. Both are gonna require me to put in some work for sure, but it's to me it's more worth it to put in the work and guarantee a result than to like, you know, put in the work and then have to do it again to put in more work, you know? So I like boxers. The whole species of pugs is a problem in existence, whether they're bred from 2 pugs or no, just like bulldogs. Pugs are good dogs. I actually do. I like pugs. Grass isn't great for my team because of shared weaknesses with Salamence and Metagross. It's not great because I'm also lacking Leech Seed because that's an egg move, and that's one of the most useful moves. No, yeah, for sure. Yo, Andy, what's up, man? Andy's in the house. Even PewDiePie had one. I have to go. Might be back later. No worries, in. Good luck. Yeah, What do you guys think about Pitbull? Not the dog type, but just like the artist. You know, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. I just use a level 100 Quag from Colo with Houndoom. It gets multi-hit moves like Surf, Blizzard, and Earthquake. Then Rocked Protect. Rocked Protect on Houndoom. I was like, what's Rocked Protect? But yeah, no, you Rocked Protect on Houndoom. Cool, sweet. All right, well that makes me feel more confident about like, because I've had both. I've had some people be like, yeah, you're fine if you just like, you can honestly probably like use the legendary beasts, even if you just level them up enough, or like a Quagsire or something like that, right? If you're just like smart enough to like use a strategy that will hurt your opponent and save yourself, you're probably gonna be okay. But then I've also had other people be like, honestly, man, just like bring in a Rayquaza, bring in like a Groudon from like Ruby, and just let them ride. It's legal, use them. Legends will make it quicker. Interesting. Okay. Roy's going down. He's going timber. You better move. You better dance. Did you guys know I sang... This is a true story. Lord Cole, you'll enjoy this. I sang karaoke on Halloween in a bar in Shibuya with Roy Boy while dressed as Donkey Kong. I wasn't dressed. He was dressed. I was dressed as Mario from Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, that's a true story, Lord Cole. I don't know if you know this, but this is real. I watched Roy sing Mr. Brightside. To me, he looked in my eyes and he sang. He said he's coming out of his cage, and he's been doing just fine, for your information. But yeah. So I just want you to know that, Lord Cole. I really want you to know that. Yes. Yeah. And that was just our afternoon, man. You don't even want to know what happened that night. We went to a penguin bar. Roy swam with penguins. He didn't, but he fed penguins. That is true. We also, Roy arm wrestled a guy in a Godzilla costume. That is a fact. Roy, like, some guy was poking him or something. He was really upset about that. He got in like a whole thing with like people giving out candy. Yeah, he's a wild child. Let me tell you. I had Quag, Houndoom, and an underleveled Entei for Death Fodder, and you're allowed to a full 16, so you should be fine with normal mons. Yeah, that makes me feel really good. I think I'll be all right. Out of context, the day send's 100 times more wild than it was to live it. It was wild. How many? Okay, here's the thing. There are at least, like, this is no exaggeration, probably minimum at least like 30 people across the world, right, from all different countries, who have pictures that I've never met before and will never meet again, who have pictures of me dressed as Mario on their phone. And that goes like double for Roy, who more people took photos of him. So, just think about that for a sec. That's a wild day. No, don't lie, he swam with the penguins. No, he actually didn't. He didn't. They were afraid of him. They said he stunk. I'm really curious about Pokemon Cafe. The Pokemon Cafe was really good. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Tokyo. In Ginza, there's a Pokemon Cafe. They do like really fun food. I had a Moo Moo Milk shake. That was really cool. I got in a little trouble because I was videotaping it, and you're not really supposed to like record it, but I did. And I didn't realize the guy was telling me not to until it was too late, and everyone made fun of me for it. But anyway, so that happened. Yeah, Roy had a Gengar smoothie. I had a Mimikyu crepe. Pikachu curry. It was really good. I think you're allowed 6 anyway. I believe you're allowed 6. I mean, essentially 5, and then like because I don't want to over level Heracross, right? So I'd rather not use Heracross. So especially with it being 45 already, that could get dicey very quickly. But yeah, like basically 5 and then Heracross just in the party, so it gets the ribbon, right? That's the idea. I guess I could always just do Battle Frontier like first, but I believe you're okay if you just you can like literally do all the Colosseum stuff and then go to like the Gen 3 stuff. Well, Gen 3. This is Gen 3 too, but you know what I mean, like the GVA stuff. Boop, boop, boop. Was there dancing with the singing? There was a little bit of like movement. It was a pretty small room. There were 4 of us, and we were very loud. And it also took us like half an hour of our time paid. First of all, though, because it was through the day, it was actually very cheap. It was very affordable. I think I spent like $17 for all 4 of us to go in a room and sing for like an hour and a half. But the first like half an hour, because of the language barrier, we had no idea what we were doing. So it took about a half an hour for us to actually figure out the technology and be able to like get it in both microphones, etc., etc. So yeah, not so much dancing, but just a really good time. It's just crazy to me because it's like we're getting very close to a year when that happened, which is just like mind-boggling. I've seen Roy like an additional time since then in real life, which is just like crazy. I wish we can voice chat sometime, Stan, on Discord. Lord Cole, I wish you would voice chat with Barley sometime. Well, maybe you guys should voice chat. I don't know. I cloned the Bayleaf and Emerald for safety this time. Smart, smart. Stan was the only one really dancing round. I was dancing a little bit, I guess, but not very much. Halloween's gonna blow. Well, it might go down, it might go timber, but you're Mr. Brightside, and you're doing just fine. Gotta be down. But yes. So Twisted Motive, did you bring the luck with you? Did you bring the luck of the Twisted to this stream? Are we gonna see a shiny Heracross up here tonight? Because if anyone has the luck, if anyone has the magic in them, other than B.O.B., it is you, my friend. I wish I could tell these kids at the daycare to be quiet. I mean, you could, hypothetically. It'd be kind of weird to do so, but... I mean, realistically, like, nothing is stopping you, you know? You should have showed the Japanese the colloquial whip and nene. I'm okay. I think most Japanese people probably have a better sense of rhythm than I could ever hope to have, so... I'm okay. I'll refrain from the dances, you know? Hey, look at that blue Heracross. Was Nat at this karaoke thing too, as she could tell the story? She absolutely was, and she absolutely could tell the story. However, she's not home currently because there was a power outage at her place of work, and she's such a good worker that she is basically like pulling a double shift in order to help the guests and like get flashlights and deal with all of the problems because they didn't have someone obviously expecting, you know. Sure, always love seeing more Colo shinies. I don't mind sharing. Sick. Yes, we have the vote of confidence. All of a sudden, you guys, something's going to change. Like, these next, I don't know, we have like over 30 still to go tonight. But these next 30 or so, the shinies got to appear. Twisted gave us the luck, and it is the luck. Like, let's be honest. You can't even deny it anymore. It's not just a fluke, you know? It's like the, like, fool me one time, shame on me, whatever, shame on you, whatever, you know, whatever it is. But yeah. That saying, it's like that, you know? You are now a proven lucky commodity within the community, and I really hope you brought it. I hope you brought the luck. No worries, Lord Cole. I believe Barley will be on Discord voice chat tonight, if you would like to chat to him. I know Roy just suggested it, but who knows? Maybe you guys would actually be really good friends. I don't know. But yes. Kala seems to be my game. I don't know what to say. It's a great game to be like the one that you're lucky in, for sure. Hopefully, one day if I ever do XD, maybe XD Gale of Darkness will be my game. We'll see, and maybe I'll get like a really weird looking trap pinch or something, you know? That'd be cool. But yeah, I have to study for AP Government and Politics. Isn't that really funny? Because like, AP Government and Politics is one of those things where, like, I also took that, and yet me and you are probably learning completely different things because we live in different countries. I know that sounds, like, so, like, obvious, but it is a little crazy when you actually, like, stop and think about it as, like, oh, man, like... Oh, what did I hit? I hit a button. Wrong button. I think I literally just scrolled down. I'll be okay, I think. That's a blue Heracross. Do the AP Government and Politics homework or talk to Roy and be far more well-informed as his brain is huge. By the way, Stan, did you see that you can get a Zangoose in Pokemon Go via a quest now? Zane actually did share that information with me on my Discord earlier, like an hour ago or 2 hours ago maybe. Whenever, I don't know when you shared it, but I read it like about an hour ago. So yeah, I did see it. That's actually pretty exciting. I'm not too worried because I do have a friend. I've said this a few times. A buddy of mine's going to Japan like a month from now, and so he can hypothetically get me a Zangoose. Anyway, it's. I'm not so worried about like Zangoose right now. The one I'm worried about, the ones I am worried about, as I've said before, are like unknown Chrystalials and Heracross. When are we gonna get, you know, eggs for them? Well, okay, we did just get unknown eggs, but yeah. Yeah, no worries, Twisted. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, huge congrats. Guys, if you can just, like, give some congrats to Twisted Motive for getting that beautiful shiny Bayleaf. Again, also just the fact it's female just, like, consistently blows my mind. Because you're right. Like, you say it in it, but, like, the odds are very stacked against you for that to happen. So, huge congrats. Please take care of yourself. Please leave your luck here for just tonight. By tomorrow, I'll hand it back. But yeah, I will say, if we catch this tonight, I'm definitely shouting you out. Like no tomorrow. Like, you will be, like, I don't want to say I'll name it after you because I do have a name picked out, but I will find a way to work it into something somehow, because, like, that's how hype it would be. If it like, you show up tonight and you're like, yeah, you can have my luck, and, like, we literally get it. Just adds to the legend of Twisted Motive. But yeah, take care, and yeah, hopefully see you in the future. If I ever meet you, can I trade you an unknown and Chrystalials? Sure, yeah, absolutely. I would never say no to that. Oh, geez. I just read I just read something on my phone, and I can't say what, but it cracked me up. It cracked me up. What a meme. What a cool meme. It involves... I can't even say... Oh my god. It's very funny. That's a blue Heracross. Yeah, I do feel overall I've been faster on the trigger tonight with my like resets. I do feel like I've been pretty solid. I think we're at just about 20 encounter. Yeah, we're doing very good. We're doing quite well. Yeah, and for those of you who might not know, we are going to be going till like about 338 80. 3880. Yeah. About 3880 tonight. So, we'll be getting close, and then, as I said, hopefully by Tuesday, like by next stream, we'll be in the 4000s. I mean, personally, let's hope it doesn't even come to that, but yeah. I just want to check something quick. Very interesting. So I want to point something out really very interesting here. I'm crunching numbers. I'm Stanny science something. I don't know. That's me. Stanny science something. But anyway, I'm crunching some numbers here. I want to see something. Huh? Sorry, I will continue hunting Heracross, don't worry, but I do need to see something. Interesting. So this is actually something really interesting. So I've just thought of something, and I did some research, and basically what I have discovered is that there's not that many shiny Colosseum videos on YouTube. There's especially legit ones. There's really only a handful here. And yet, so somebody got their shiny Quilava, so the underdog, I should say the names, but yeah, the underdog got their shiny Quilava at, like, in the 3,500s, like within those parameters, right? And then, if I look here, well, I don't even really have to look. So our good friend, where is it? Our good friend Twisted Motive, obviously just got Bayleaf in the 3,600s, right? And then there is another gentleman by the name of Kyle021SII, who got a Shiny Shadow Yanma in 3,700s. And like, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, that's a lot of numbers. But when you actually stop and think about it, there's probably like 9 shinies in general, like on YouTube, like legitimate shinies. So a third of those happen between 3,500 and 4,000. And I'm just saying, no one's gotten 3,800 yet. And we are currently in that area. So just point it out. I'm not saying anything one way or the other, but I'm just pointing it out that, you know, someone's got to get that 3,800 area. They got 3,500, 3,600, and now 3,700 all covered, but no one's gotten it in 3,800 yet. So, just just point it out there. It does seem like a slight anomaly. In case anyone cares, the other numbers I can see are Chris's Entei in like 1,700. We have obviously Twisted Motive's original Houndoom, which is 37, which is like a complete anomaly. Like, that's just, no one's even been close to that number. There's been like a few people who like have probably gotten like, you know, in like the 300s, but like 37 is insane. The Noctowl by Triggery at like 13,500 or some 13,500, like a lot, not 1350, but Totem Rotom's Miltank at 10,489. Speed Twister's Absol at 2,648. Chris's Scizor at 1870. Yeah, Chris is also very lucky. Up until, like, literally up until, well, if you actually do the math though, I wonder, I'm just really bad at math, but they gotta be really close to each other. Between Twisted Motive and Chris, if you count both their shinies together, who actually like got their 2 in the least amount, right? Because Chris had like a 1,700 and an 1,800, but then Twisted Motive had like 37, but then also like 36, right? So it's very interesting. But yeah, and then also Triggery has a Ladian that they got, I think it was what, like 900 or something. Anyway, I'm not really paying as much attention to chat as I should right now. I'm looking at all the you know, numbers here. But that's what I mean. All those ones I named. So like if I count these right now, like 1, 2. Sorry, I'm gonna actually throw this ball. But so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So currently, from what I might be wrong. I'm obviously not like paying super close attention here because I'm trying to multitask. But I believe there are 10 legitimate like shiny hunted Pokemon on YouTube for Colosseum. There's way more off YouTube, but it seems about 10. Mind you, 6 of those are from 3 people. So 3 people have 2 each. So realistically, that means that there's actually only like 7 people who have like posted a shiny in Colosseum on YouTube. So my point is saying that like 3 of those encounters out of the 10 are you know, between 35 and 4,000. So that's all. Stanny signed something. 3rd channel incoming. If I did, I would be kind of stealing Roy's shtick, because Roy used to have a series called Science with Roy Boy that people love that series. He hates science now. You were in the butter zone, Stan. I mean, I don't want to say that because, like, you know, knock on wood and jinxes and all that, but like, I'm just saying that maybe that's why I felt so like subconsciously good about you know, being like between 3,000 and 4,000, because I'd seen a few that had been in that realm. Maybe that's the reason. I can't say, but I will just say that like it seems if it's gonna happen, now would be an appropriate time. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's gonna happen at some point, and it does seem that for whatever reason the game's I mean, it's pure RNG, right? But like, it does seem like there's a weird coincidence of like this area of numbers, right? It's weird that like 3 people got it within 200 of each other. Meanwhile, like no one has one in like the 5,000s, no one has one in the 4,000s, or the 8,000s, or the 7,000s, I think. It's like, yeah, it's literally like there's 2 in the 1,000s, 3 in the 3,000s, obviously 1 under like sub 1,000, 1 in the 10,000s, 1 in the 13,000s. Oh no, there's 2 sub 1,000. Sorry, because Triggery's second. But yeah, Anyway, so I'm just putting it out there, right? And then I think there was another one that was like in the 2000s maybe. But I'm just saying, so like, it's possible. We seem to be in a good spot, right? I will say though, I do feel it's probably more likely that people have. It's probably more likely, the reason why like you see it happen before 4,000 more times than not, because I think there are a lot of people out there that were shiny hunting and then they hit around 4,000 and then they probably just like stop. They're probably like, I hit half odds, and they probably just like give up. And the ones who keep going are the ones like Triggery and like Totem Rotom, who, you know, go well into some crazy numbers, right? Way over odds. So I think that's why it's probably skewed so much in favor of like sub 4,000. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I do wonder though. I sometimes wonder, because like it's so funny, because literally like if the next one is like 3852, then like I'm always gonna remember that number, you know? Like I'm always gonna be like, oh yeah, like 3852. Like that was a big moment. That's a big number. But if it's not, then it means nothing, right? Like I don't think of like, oh yeah, 2747, like that's the one for me. No, just it was, you know, just another blip on the radar to Heracross. But anyway, I got 2 shinies today, so I'll send you my luck. So Torchic, and what was the other one? You really should do science with Roy Boy. You always wanted to, but you were so scared of people judging you and making fun of you, calling you Roy Boy McRoy Pants, and calling you like Dublin, which is so weird because you're not even Irish. Roy, do you have a Roy amiibo? I don't know why that thought just popped into my head, but like, I'm curious. Oh, there's this like super sick. So I don't know if you guys follow Smash Bros at all. Like competitive Smash Bros. I mean, there's a thing they do called Smash Summit, and they're doing one for Ultimate Summit right now, and they have a hoodie that is like designed to be like Ivysaur from Smash Bros. And so like it has like the perfect color scheme. The inside of it's like that like purple like flower color or pink color, magenta, whatever it is. The outside is like that like teal green blue color. It's got like the spot like in the chest. The little drawstrings are designed to be like the little vines. It's really cool. I'm a big fan of it. It's also called like, I think like Cabbage Doge or something hoodie, which is just like a really cool name, you know? But yeah. Yeah. I'm really, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, you have 2 Roy amiibo. Wow, you used to be good at wasting cash. You're still pretty good at it. You are the guy who said like the other day that you were gonna go out and just like go on a random trip. You're just like, yo, I think I'm gonna go to Tokyo next week. And I'm like, Roy, don't do that. And you were like, no, I think I'm gonna do it. So I'm just saying, have you really learned your lesson? It's not gonna shine because I'm a jinx. You've been here other times when we've gotten a shiny though, Sonic Chow. You've been in this community long enough that like you have literally been here while I'm pretty sure you were here even a few weeks back when I hatched the shiny Scyther in Pokemon Go, right? So I don't think you're a bad luck charm. I think you're, if anything, you're really a hardworking dude who is here at like every stream, like one of the first people always, and your support means like a ton. Like you being here is awesome. That was like a month ago. It would have been pretty epic though. I mean, it would have been a gamer moment if I just woke up one morning and it was like you like just leaning on like the Tokyo Tower, and you're just like, sup gamer, morning gamer, then that would have been funny. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's exactly. It would have been extra iconic if you had brought your DK costume back and put it on, and then just been like, hey, look at me. Luck is subjective. It's all numbers. At the end of the day, you were absolutely correct. I mean, you can be like there's a reason the word lucky exists, right? Like, you can be lucky. Like, if someone wins the lottery, they are lucky. Obviously, it's funny though because it's only like used for like good positive connotations. If, for example, you're like, oh yeah, like 47 people annually die from a vending machine, it's super unlikely you're gonna die from being murdered by a vending machine falling on you. If you were that one person, you probably won't find yourself too lucky, right? But technically you are. Like, hypothetically speaking, the odds of that happening to you were very low, and it happened. So, you know. Oh, hello, Nad. Hey, Stan, hope you're having a good day. What's up, Mega Bird? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Nad, me and Roy are dating now. You're on your way home. I did get your text. Did you want me to text and leave these poor people hanging while I texted you? I saw. No worries, Zane. No worries. Roy and Barley, can you guys please work out? Oh, you got us a Viper! Holy, Zane. Wow. Sorry, I was like, wow. Wow. Congrats on this Viper. It's really cool. I love the lime green. Like, yeah, it's very nice. Congrats, man. But yes, Roy and Barley, please go into Roy's Discord and discuss why or why not you can't date. Please let Lord Cole know that you're gonna be like in Discord so he can be voice chat with you guys. Please, you know, maybe you know, do like the personal conversation first and then invite him. But if you're gonna be on voice chat, like, you should probably invite him. Me and Roy don't talk. You don't talk anymore, Barley, because basically Roy found out that you actually like Toy Story 3, and he really doesn't. And so, like, he'll never speak to you again because of that. What if a Canadian moved to California? Many do. Many do. And in that case, I think Roy doubly loves them. Don't let Roy get it twisted, alright? Roy loves Canadians. He also loves all-dressed chips here in Canada. Ruffles, specifically. He loves... For whatever reason, he was, like, actually super obsessed with the CN Tower. If we ever went on a walk anywhere, he would just, like, stop and be like, oh, gotta take a picture of this. Oh. And then he'd, like, take a picture of it. And he'd be like, Roy, you've been here, like, you know, 2 days, 3 days. Like... You've seen it. We've walked right past it. Oh, I know. It's so nice. It's so breathtaking. Right, it's just the CN Tower. It's just a building. Yeah, I know, but it's so nice. It's so cool that you guys just like live so close to this thing. It's massive. But yeah, so don't let him fool you. He loves Canada, although he's quite bad at Super Smash Bros. When it comes to Canada. Fact. Indisputable, not un. Indisputable fact. It's true. You're breathtaking. Yeah. Keanu. Could you imagine if Roy managed people? If Roy managed people, every time they like run up and they'd be like, "Hey boss, like, do you want me to do like that like thing?" Roy would literally be like, "Oh, me?" Yeah, every time. Part of my job title is acting manager. All right, Roy. Manager time. Spot on impression. Oh, I know, Roy. I can't wait for the wedding. I'm not talking about your and Barley's wedding. I'm talking about my wedding to Nad. Where, like, someone's just gonna be like, "Oh, and you must be Stan's friend from the United States, the U.S." And you'll just be like, "Stan's grandma, me? Me?" Yeah, it's beautiful. Dee-dee-doo. That is a blue Heracross. I can't wait for that wedding. So many good pictures are coming out of that. Yeah, Roy. I was gonna tell a funny Roy Boy story, but I can't. Not on stream. Not on stream. Only because Roy's a private person. I have no issues talking about it. But hi, Nad just got in. She's home. She had a long day. She's probably gonna want to eat, and then probably like go to bed. Honestly, is Stan coming to the UK for the honeymoon? I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. I don't know if we're gonna do a honeymoon though. We still have to really discuss it. Just because at the end of the day, like, it just might be smarter if we just, like, you know, save that money and just try to do something like more important with it, which, you know, aka like try to get a house maybe, or I don't know, so it's like just something, or like put it towards a potential like future child's education, or like just something. That's all. But yeah, but you never know. There's also like, that's the thing, is like, I literally have two sides to myself. One side is like, let's put it away and keep it forever and never touch it, and that's like the collector part of me. And then the other side is like, yeah, but also let's go to Hawaii, or like let's just go to Tokyo on a whim and let's just party, you know? Not really party. I'm not much of a party, but like by party I literally mean like, let's go to Tokyo for Halloween and dress up like Mario characters and run through the streets and have fun, and yeah, that to me is a party. It's weird how little interaction I've had with Nad. I've been here a long time. Wait, do you mean like in the streams? What do you mean?
Birthday cookies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There is a salad kit in there too if you want it. Let's do whatever you want. You worked very long hours today.
I might get a half day tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Right?
It's Friday too. Yeah. Nad might get a half day, guys. You hear that, Barley?
I don't think they really care.
Barley cares. He's mad that he hasn't interacted with you more.
What?
That's what I asked.
I don't really do much.
All she knows is Roy and I are husband and wife.
Yeah,
Or, sorry, husband and husband.
I do know that. Well, Roy, maybe he's wifey material.
Roy is what?
Wifey material.
Roy is wifey material. Wow. Roy, tell your parents that tonight. Be like, yeah, I'm wifey material. Tell your boss that when your boss is like, what do you even do here? And just be like, I'm wifey material. And then he'll be like, you? And you'll be like, me. I do. Yeah, please return it though. We still have like 20 more encounters, 20 more Heracross tonight.
So like 5 hours?
Roy's like, oh my lord, Nad, I know you didn't just say that. I have the wedding cake for you guys in New Leaf. I'll give it to Nad once she eventually visits my town.
I still have internet.
It's never gonna happen, Sonic Chow. She doesn't take enough initiative. So please don't hold it against me. She has no initiative, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to literally just do with she's lazy.
Effort. It's like,
Yeah.
to exit out the game.
Yeah. And remember, it's not just like a youth. It's like she won't even download internet for her 3DS. Like we've lived here more than a year. So yeah. That reset button is gonna be worn the heck out. Like on my GameCube? Maybe. But again, like people have definitely done it a lot more than I have. Mom, Pops, it's official. I'm waifu material. Dude, I'll tell my boss that. I've gone far for jokes that only I'll get at this asylum. It's not easy being my husband and coming from a disapproving Korean family. Wait, they're not disapproving. Roy's parents are awesome. They're accepting of everyone. Nat, is Stan and Roy like Howard and Raj in Big Bang, relationship-wise?
So I've never seen Big Bang.
She's never seen Big Bang, but her answer is Bazinga. Yeah. I don't believe people with brains watch the Big Bang theme, man. Roy, we all are part of the Big Bang, alright? Whether you think so or not. But mostly bare naked ladies. Big Bang time. Oh, Espion died. Yeah, Roy, I'm probably not gonna attempt to change your mind on tonight's stream with that. That's loaded, man. Oh wow, guys. I just got an email from Netflix. To Netflix customer. It's in case you guys want, it's a phishing email. It's literally being like, your auto payment is not working. You need to pay us money now or else we will shut down your service Friday, September 27th. You mean tomorrow? You mean Netflix is emailing me today? Which is also weird because Netflix works on like monthly cycles. So if I don't pay them literally today, my Netflix subscription will end on Friday, September 27th, 2019. That's crazy. Also, none of the sentences are capitalized. Some words are just randomly capitalized. Anyway, great email. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that.
The lady that treated me at work yesterday.
Yeah.
Found that she got that email and did it, and that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And how it like, well, she's American, so I thought that was like.
Yeah. Netflix says that they are a good streaming service. Oh, how devastating. I'll lose my access to Netflix. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, it's not even like if you're going to make that kind of an email and try to scare people, it should be more like, hey, you owe us for like, we just realized you owe us for the past year. Please give us like $400. Not like, yo, can you give us $10 for this month to continue? And if not, we're just going to shut it down. There's no penalty to you. If you just don't do it, you'll lose Netflix. But like, you can just sign up whenever you want again. Like, you don't owe anything. You're not, like, in the dot. Anyway.
There's only elderly.
I know. Elderly people and Matt from my work. He actually, like, freaked out. He got, like, a fake, like, CRA phone call, and they were like, yeah, we're coming for you. We have an arrest warrant for you. And he, like, actually lost his mind. He was, like, freaking out. He was, like, sweating, like, gonna throw up. He's like, oh, man, like, I'm like, they're coming for me, like, I thought I filled everything out, like, fine, but I guess it's because I'm British, like, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, poor guy. And then someone was like, Matt, like, they wouldn't just call you out of the blue, like, they would actually...
They have to give you warning.
Right, like, it's not just, like, a one-day thing, and if you don't, like, yeah. I respond to those emails sometimes just to mess with them. Does Nad know that the universe resets? In the sense,
Dumb it down for me.
I'm not even going to have the conversation. I'll be like, please, not Mr. Boy. He was my father. Call me Arb Sauce. Me too, just for laughs. Call me Arb Sauce. Has anyone ever replied to you, Roy? Has anyone, like, continued the conversation? Netflix is going to block me. Roy takes 3 Advils and beats up scammers every second Tuesday. Roy actually sleeps all day on Tuesdays. That's his day to sleep. He doesn't sleep.
Hibernates?
Yes, he doesn't. He like, yeah, he does like mini hibernation cycles, right? So he's literally awake. Like he just does all-nighter after all-nighter, 6 days a week. But then on Tuesday he just sleeps. He like cryos himself for, you know, like 24 hours. To which I insisted I had an MD and that I'd be called Dr. Harp Sauce. You remember when Stan linked that Watch Mojo video? There's like a billion Watch Mojo videos, Barley. It could be anyone. Sometimes I wish I could sleep for a whole month. You would never want to sleep for a whole month unless it's September, which it currently is, because, yeah, Roy has to wake me up on Monday. All right? I've been in a dream state this whole time, and on Monday he's going to be like, Stan, Bruce Willis. What? Yeah. When does September end? They're both technically correct. We should ask Green Day about that. Should somebody wake you up on September 30th because that's the end of September? Or should it be October 1st because that's when September is over, right? Has ended. Because it ends, not ended. I don't know. It's a good question. I always thought the 30th was the day to do it, but... Wake me up when my Roy boy ends. Yes. There's someone else in that concert, too. Weezer or something? Yeah. Roy boy has found a phone. He used to cry when no one's home. Wake me up when Dr. Arbsauce ends. I assume the last of September, 30th. That's what I always thought too. Here comes the Barl again, telling Roy he's his wife. There is my Roy again, pretending this is life. The wasps have retreated again, just like they did when Roy began. Wake him up when it's winter time. Anyway, sorry for the singing, guys. But yeah, Barley, do you remember the time that Roy was updating his YouTube music playlist, but he didn't realize he had like an automatic Twitter thing? So everyone could just see every song he was adding to his like private music playlist. And there's some awkward stuff in there. There's some weird stuff. That might have even been how we discovered he was secretly still a Yuri on Ice fan. I can't remember exactly. It was around the same time. Stan, would you rather listen to a whole Green Day CD or listen to an entire album from Nickelback? I'll take American Idiot by Green Day, probably. It's better than probably like any album Nickelback's ever put out. That was one of the worst moments of my life. He's like at school, he comes home, he's like, oh, another great day. I should probably review Pokemon Black and White. Have I played it? No, I'll review it though. Oh, what's this? Oh no! That was literally his reaction beat by beat. Roy, did you show Stan the house tour? I'd rather get trapped in the world of SAO. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, Sonic Chow. Bad news. Photograph and Hero from Nickelback are very catchy songs. I actually do like Hero. No, I do like Hero because I like to say it in jest and be like, and just be like, if someone does something really cool and like saves the day. Like, for example, one time my buddy picked me up from the train station when he wasn't supposed to, and I didn't have to take a bus instead, and just, I got in the car and I was like, and they say that a hero will save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
Thank you for that.
Right? Yeah.
That was perfect.
That's my Chatty K. Chatty Krogs.
Is he still married to
No.
the dead girl that's not dead?
No. Alright, fellas, heading up for a walk. Oh, Roy, very nice.
How dare you, Roy?
Special thanks to the Game Grumps for getting Nickelback's Hero stuck in my head forever. Roy listens to 1976 reggae and Drizzy, of course. The boy Duddus. Peace, Stan, Nad, Barley, and everyone but D-Man. You are British and thus deserve the amount of rights your homeland grants you. That is to say none. Hey, I'm already depressed enough and I always have the thought that I'm going to die someday. I mean, everyone's going to die someday, Sonic Chow. Bye, Roy. Bye, 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 bye. Roy is a fool, but he's cool. Everybody knows that he went to school. It may sound crazy, but he needs to cry.
Oh my God,
Barley,
smells
stop
so
swearing.
good. What is this?
Stop swearing, Barles. It's literally the birthday cake frosting from Betty Crocker slapped between 2 Oreo wafer cookies. Okay, stop sniffing it. Just eat it. Awful. Don't look. You're gonna regret it if you look.
There's something in here that I know.
There must be something in the water. Do you have to shower tonight?
No, I tried it.
Oh, okay. So I would care if I was stuck in SAO. Okay. Anyway, guys, Nad's eating cookies to the left of me, but currently on screen we have a Heracross. I don't know if you've ever seen one. It's a blue bug type Pokemon from the Johto region. It originates. At least we think it originates. To be honest, they're starting to get kind of like muddy and using like retroactive continuity. It's like, does Zigzagoon, for example, actually originate from the Galar region, but it migrated to Hoenn? Or is it the reverse? Which it should be the reverse, you'd think. But it kind of sounds like they like had equivalent evolution or like divergent evolution. Like they were both in both. Anyway, point is, I think it's from the Johto region. It started there as far as I know. It's regularly blue, but when shiny, its color palette turns into purple and pink, just like this. Oh, I'm wrong. Sorry. This is still blue. But the next one shall be the color of the sea. No, it won't be. The sea is blue. No. I jinxed it.
I think it's vanilla.
What type of cookie? It's birthday cake Oreo.
It smells so good. My cup here, Dave. I don't know if that's even
I
near
will
the
have
camera.
one.
I don't even think that hit the camera.
Probably not. You've been working on these.
I've had one. You worked on it.
Uh-huh.
Don't even.
You know, if we get it on this one, I have to name it Oreo. Have either of you had Swedish fish Oreos? Cannot say I have.
I'm very good. Sweet, like Swedish berries type of?
Yes.
Like they're chunks of the candy in the Oreo?
It's like, it's flavored to taste sort of like that, yeah. Still a cream. But it's red.
I would want one that's like strawberries on cream on the inside and white chocolate on the outside.
I think they have those somewhere.
Do they? Oh, there's something else. It's
Okay, well, I can't help you. That Oreo is as blue as a normal Heracross. Oh, Nick Meister. Now, does Stan speak lies and calumniates about your Oreo eating? I can't say I know what the word calumniates.
Does he talk shit? Yeah.
Hey, watch the swears. Yeah. Japan would make amazing Oreos. They do. They do make really good ones.
Didn't we have some?
We've had some, I'm sure. Oreos just taste like Oreos to me. Like, yeah, you can get ones with like...
the orange ones where they taste so
You like orange ones? I like the like yogurt covered ones. They're really good. Well, I gotta go for a while. No worries, Mega Bird. Calumnities. I still don't know what that word means, D-Man. I can pronounce it now, but I still have no clue what it actually means. I apologize.
Did you show them your?
Yes, on Tuesday. Yeah, you were late coming home on Tuesday too.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I was barely here, but yeah. Nobody wants to see Roy and Barley, but it don't matter, no, 'cause they're best buds. Nobody want to see Roy and Barles, everyone thought they were. I don't know. What rhymes with Barles? Yep, how am I gonna rhyme Barles with Charles? Nobody want to see Roy and Barles, they thought that they each loved Carls. Like... And when Roy opens his mouth, it's always Barley who snarls. Stan, link on general in Discord. I'm not going to check Discord right now. If I'm going to go to my phone, I actually have to respond to an Ultimate Frisbee group chat first before I do anything. So it's best I don't open my phone right now. But I will check it out later, D-Man, I promise. Go easy on that. I still need that for, like, you know? Yay, what's up, Paulie? How you been? How's the T-Tar hunt going? I hope that smile is indicative of a big announcement. I did see that Twisted got the Bayleaf. Yeah, Twisted was actually in here earlier. He passed on the luck to this stream. We're hoping that it comes through. We still have a good amount left. We still have about I keep thinking that we're going to 88. We're going to like 80 basically. So we have under 20 now, but you know, I'm at 9,220. You have been busy, my friend. Yeah, I ended up going to a concert yesterday, like completely out of nowhere. And so I was not able to do my typical like 50 on Wednesday night. However, I'm going to try to make up for that by doing 100 tomorrow night. Wish me luck, because it's like 4.5 hours or so when all is said and done. If I go really, really fast, it'll probably be 4 hours exactly, but we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, so please wish me luck on that. But maybe we won't even need it. Maybe, you know, these next 17 encounters will go the way we want it. But, yeah. And Zane got the Seviper. Like, yeah, Twisted came in and was like, yeah, I'll pass my luck on. Zane's like, I gotta go. I'm gonna, like, there's a Seviper nearby. Seviper was shiny in Pokemon Go. But, yeah. Actually, I do have great news, but not Pokemon related. Oh, what's up? But yeah, Twisted may be the most lucky person in Colosseum, at least, right? It's either Twisted or Chris. Like, it's one of those two, for sure. And, yo, what's up, Joel? How's it going? Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep, beep. You know what? Like, straight up, legit, I miss Roy, because Roy could do the encounters for me, and I could, like, take, like, a little mini break, and Roy could... Although, I will say, had he gotten the Heracross while he was here, it would have been cool in one sense, but it also would have been, like, really? Like, the game chose this time? But yeah, it was nice to be able to just, like, be like, hey, can you just, like, take over for, like, 2 to 5 encounters while I, you know, go off and do something? If you could have a canceled game, what would it be? I'd like to try the version of Oracle of whatever the Courage version of Oracle. There's like Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and whatever the third version of that was supposed to be, the green Courage part of the Triforce, because it was originally planned as 3 games and then kind of collapsed into 2. And I believe the third one was supposed to be, one's more puzzles, one's more action-adventure. There was a specific, like, tone that they wanted to take with the third one. I can't remember what it is now, to be honest. But maybe it was, like, using space. I can't remember. But, yeah. Yeah. If there was a game that I could play that... Or I also would love to try the cancel. I mean, it wasn't canceled; it just evolved. But the original like Pokemon Gold, Silver beta, but like in all of its glory with all those Pokemon like fully realized and a real like that would have been cool. Like they just took all the ideas from that beta, but then like made it in with the sources they had. Anyway. Oh, nice! Congrats, Polly. That is awesome. Going to Indonesia. Sweet. I would go with Earthbound 64. I'm surprised you wouldn't go with PT. You always talk about PT. My girlfriend hatched a shiny Lapras for me. Barley. That makes sense, though, because shiny Lapras is purple, and who's your girlfriend? The purple one. Not Thanos. Stan, are you going to start streaming more often when the new Pokemon games come out? Yeah, I think so, Joel. I think for sure I have it kind of in place right now. I'm going to be shiny hunting Heracross till about 5,000 encounters or so. I'd like to get even a little higher than that if possible, but we'll see. It's honestly very tough to find the time to do this. Especially like there's like Thanksgiving and Canada and stuff coming up, so it's going to be tough, I'll be honest with you, but I'd like to get to around 5,000. And then after that, I'm going to start like heavily planning. I actually just booked off a sort of mini vacation, just like a few days when Sword and Shield come out, so we can really enjoy them to the fullest when they come out, as opposed to me being like, oh guys, it's 11 p.m. I gotta go to bed now, right? Of course, I do live in an apartment building now, which I did not when Sun and Moon first came out. So like, if we go all night, I gotta be a little bit quiet, sort of, as to not like, ruin the lives of all the people surrounding me. Luckily, there's actually a stairwell to my left, but there is somebody above me, below me, and to my right. So I do have to be kind of careful in that regard. But other than that, yeah, I'm down for a party. Like, we might do a 24-hour stream. Well, I will never do a 24-hour stream again, but like we could go over 12 hours for all I know. Like I plan on putting the time into it as though I was just at work working. Like, it's very much like a work vacation type deal. But yeah, and I'm also hoping that through that I might be able to make more video content, but we'll see. Don't hold me to that. But that's what I'd love to happen. And we're a community college, so this is really big for us. It sounds like you guys like definitely earned your spot. That's really amazing, Polly. Congrats. I heard some esport company was scouting him after they saw a certain video about Minecon. Oh wow. What's up, Pika Sage? Welcome. How you doing tonight? I'm very happy to see you. Oh, we're about to hit 3665. That's pretty good. Pew. That was not a shiny Heracross. One day I'll get to see those beautiful roaming like sparkles that surround, almost like a shooting star around Heracross. That'll be cool. One day that'll happen, and I'll love it, and I'll lose my mind, and it'll be great. Sup, doing good, you? Pretty good. Yeah, it's been a very busy and exhausting week, but also a very rewarding one. So yeah, I've had a great week. I'm really excited. I'm doing some stuff this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here for most of the weekend, which is again why I'm like being very. October's not like a great month for me being home, and weekends are when I'm able to like do my most Heracross hunts, obviously, because I have like the whole days to work with. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. But I am very excited because I get to see people I have not seen in quite a while. Honestly, some friends. Basically, I haven't seen these guys since like end of August, so it's been like about a month. I get to see my brother, who I have not also seen since. I've seen Keith since the Frisbee tournament, right?
Yeah,
Yes, that's right. I saw it with my brother at the beginning of the month. But yeah, it has almost been a month though since it, when you actually think about it. It's been like 3 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, it was a good time. I remember one time on Discord we thought we found the Space World demo of Mother 3 and everybody was going bonkers, but unfortunately it wasn't. Considering maybe a Bound Sweet hunt on Sun, will I need to protect versus confusion as a thing? Bound Switch is rough. Like, I'm sure there's a way that you could like strategize to do it better. If you remember, I'm sure you do, D-Man, because you were one of the people who helped me out with like the harvest skill swap method. But if you remember, like, I was very stubborn with my Sun and Moon hunts for a very long time, and like really wanted to do it like very difficult. I've since learned, especially in this hunt, like sometimes just being difficult for the sake of like some weird what's the word, like some weird sort of superstition, I guess, like is not worth it. And so yeah, I when I did my bounce suite, it was like very rough, not like quite as bad as Morlul, but there was definitely stuff I could have been better prepared for. So I would look into that like specifically, because I did not, and it bit me. There's a few I remember specifically that just like I was woefully underprepared for. One of them was Morlul for sure. Alolan Geodude as well, with all the paralyzation stuff. I was not. Luckily, we got it pretty early, but same with Turtonator. Turtonator we got in like 40 encounters, which is really good, because I was not prepared for that at all. That should have gone so much worse than it actually did. Ironically, one of the ones I was the absolute most prepared for was the shiny Salandit, and we got that super early and super quick. So, yeah, hard to say. Saying I have to go. I have a history quiz tomorrow, but good luck. I hope you find your shiny Heracross soon. Thank you, Joel. I do appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting up there. We're definitely getting up there. Almost at half odds. By next week, we'll be at half odds. So that's really neat. I was really hoping to get it before half odds, but you know, that's part of the game. We play the game and we hope for the best, but we gotta expect the worst. So yeah. I know it has Teeter Dance and 2 always hit moves. Yes. Yeah, again, man, it's been such a long time since I hunted Bounce Suite, and I actually feel like Bounce Suite was fairly easy. I think I got it in like 2 streams, basically. And so, like, the ones that, like, went really fast are ones that, like, I traditionally don't remember as well. I can say for sure, like, Bounce Suite's one that I don't really remember quite as well as maybe I should. What are some other ones that just, like, happen so quick? Like, that's why I always say the lowest, not the lowest point, but the one that, like, I just was the most indifferent to, and I was just kind of, just like, okay, whatever, was, like, Young Goose. Like, Young Goose was, it happened super quick. It's one, like, it's a Pokemon I'm not really a big fan of. I actually like Bruxish, and I like Bruxish as shiny. I can't say the same for Young Goose. Young Goose was just like, oh, wow, that's okay. So, yeah, Young Goose was, like, one that I just, like, maybe I do remember. But another is the, like, some of the Alolan ones, like Alolan Rattata. Did we get Alolan Meowth? I can't remember. I know we got Alolan Diglett, but that one I wasn't that one was fun because I was doing like a race with my buddy. He got the Alolan Diglett shiny before me. So that was really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to reach 10K by midway through the second week of October. I think you'll get it. I think you'll definitely be able to get it. I know it takes a really long time, but from what I've seen between your I thought I was fairly motivated to do this hunt, like, and I think I am. I think especially like given my, you know, having to do like 9 to 5 and still like, you know, maintaining like I'm planning a wedding and things like that. Just like I do feel as though I'm doing pretty good for myself in that regard, but like seeing you and Twisted and like just like the crazy dedication of some people has definitely got me like even more fired up and like ready for the challenge. So yeah, I'm super on this. Like I said, October is going to be like really my last like full month into Heracross, like really going for it. And I've said that since June. I've been like, when I started June, I was like, this summer and a little bit of the fall, we're gonna like try as much as we can. I'm gonna like off stream a lot of it. I just want to get this Heracross so badly, and that's what we're gonna try to do. But it came with the caveat of like, but when November comes, I have to switch priorities, and that's like, you know. So we're just getting there. I thought we would definitely have the Heracross by now. I thought we'd be super lucky. I truly did believe it, and we still could get super lucky. Like, honestly, getting it in 6,000 is still, in my opinion, super lucky. Because like, I mean, maybe not super lucky, but definitely lucky. Because that's still, you know, under odds, and if you get it under odds in my book, you're lucky, right? But yeah, I can't say I would have preferred it, of course, like, you know, at like 2,500. That's like 2,500 is like probably the perfect number in terms of. You've put, I mean, it depends on the hunt, right? Because, like, obviously, I would say probably, like, even 1,000 is probably, like, the perfect number for something like T-Tar. which, you know, takes a very long time to do. Whereas Heracross, I think like 2500 is probably perfect, because it's like, that was the moment where I first started being like, all right, it feels really real now. Like, I feel like I've smoothed out most of the, like, the you know, wrinkles. I'm feeling really, really good about it. I put in a lot of time already, like more than 100 hours. Like, I'm feeling good. If it happens now, like, I'll really, like, earn that payoff, you know? And yeah, so I don't know. I always felt like that was kind of like the perfect one for Heracross. Obviously, the more it goes up, the more the payoff will be worth it, because, you know, that's just how life works. The harder the struggle, the greater the, like, reward, right? But still, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just, like, ranting at this point, but yeah. Though it's hard to stay motivated when 7 shiny shadow Pokemon have been obtained in the lifespan of my hunt. Triggery's Noctowl and Ladian. Someone recently got shiny Shadow Swablu, Speed Twister Absol, Twisted's Houndoom, and Bayleaf. Though not live, I know someone who recently got shiny Shadow Quilava. Jeez. We might find Earthbound 64 one day, Sonic Chow. But yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Trust me. I mean, again, though, I'm definitely maybe not doing as many encounters as a lot of other people in, like, a similar time frame, so I can't complain too much, but I certainly know what you mean a little bit. It is definitely, you know, crazy to just see, like, shiny after shiny after shiny and be so, like, invested in it yourself and just hoping and praying, and, like, again, and I can't even speak to your battle with all that, because, like, you know, you're more than odds, and mind you, I could be too. Like eventually one day I might know what you're going through, and I don't know. I guess just, like, I hear you. I definitely understand where you're coming from. All I can say is I hope both of us by, like, the end of October can say we got our shiny, and, you know, like, just be thrilled about it. Be able to put these games down for just a little bit, you know. I know you have quite a mission ahead of yourself, but yeah. Phone died, I'm back. Zekrom distracted me. That's good though, Barley. That's good. You know what, Barley? Straight up, I'm actually really excited when you get your Zekrom as well. It's actually really funny, because for the longest time I was like, yeah, Barley, like, kind of, like, likes shinies a little bit, but, you know, him and Roy will always be kind of, like, not as much into shiny. But it really does seem like, especially recently, you've just been, like, on a crazy shiny kick again that I probably haven't seen since, like, when Sun and Moon first came out. And that's exciting. That's really exciting, because now we get to share it. But yeah, but yes, amen to that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, you know. And if I gotta go a little bit longer with it, you know, to earn my stripes, then that's totally fair as well. Like I said, if I can just get this thing under odds in general, I'll be so happy. Because it's like going over odds is the thing that would, like, be my, like, make or break moment. Because I'll be honest with you, I very rarely, I've never in, like, an 8,000 full odds game had to go to past odds. I've been, like, very close, but I've never had to go quite past it. And so if in this instance this is the one that I have to finally, like, go through, it's gonna test my mettle for sure. And as it's, you know, Tyranitar's kind of done for you, I assume. I'd love to get T-Tar before Sword Shield are out. Me too. Like, that's not, because I know it's gonna distract me from this hunt. And as you know, like, Colosseum hunts are not the kind of hunts that you can just, like, you can't really, like, just pick them up and put them down at will, because you will get, like, for me, it's, like, either all or nothing, right? It's, like, I've had months where I'm, like, I just put it down and I just, like, don't touch it. And then I've had months where I'm, like, you know, doing 1,000 a month, like, or even more sometimes. And so, like, I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I definitely hear you. I also think it's crazy, too, because, like, my fiance, for example, like, this has been such a part of our lives together combined for the last, like,
What?
just Heracross. Like, just me sitting here in my chair.
I would have given up so long ago.
And so, like, yeah, so, like, when I get it, too, it means, like, she'll finally, you know, hopefully,
You'll move back to sitting on the couch with me?
yeah, have more time to, like, hang out with each other, and, you know, because she's very supportive about that. I'm very lucky that way, that she's like, yeah, go hunt your digital bug, and, because she knows how much it, like, means to me. She knows that it's, like, my white whale, right? And some people might not be, like, that way. They might be like, hey, where's... And, you know, obviously, I'm not, like, completely being neglectful. I try to make time. We try to, like, all hunt it. She'll put on a movie, and we'll, like, watch the movie together and stuff. And, you know, we have weekends and stuff, because obviously I'm not... Like, so there have been weekends where I've literally shiny hunted, like, 8 hours, like, full shift, in one weekend, and gotten, like, 200 encounters done. But, you know, most of the weekends are like, I'll maybe do like 100 encounters on like a Saturday, which takes like 4 hours, and then I have the rest of the night to like hang out with Nad. So, oh, I spent 200 hours in Friend Safari. I know you were into shiny hunting. I know you're not, but like, it's nice to have you back. That's all. I have like 2 boxes of shinies plus Let's Go and stuff. I'm starting the whole SR thing. Also, what I mean by we, I'm talking about an Earthbound Classic, or an Earthbound Discord server. Yeah, that's me too. Also, my Stakataka was fun. Stakataka. Yes, did I get a Stakataka shiny? I don't know if I did. I did, right? Let me see. Oh no, I didn't. Man. I never got that one shiny. Nice, Barley. When we hit Sword and Shield, we have to get the gang back together. Oh, we definitely will. Don't worry. I'll be on my main channel. We'll be, you know, living La Vida Loca, as it were. But, yeah. Sun and Moon put a bad taste in my mouth. A very bad, foul taste. Ultra is so much better. Ultra's fun. I mean, like, I gotta replay them. I can't really judge them because I played them in such weird, unnatural circumstances. Like, playing them with, you know... I've yet to play Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, like, off of stream. In my own time, like... I was on a, like, rush schedule, and I had, you know, lots of people interacting with me and stuff, which is really cool, and, like, I'm gonna remember that stuff forever, but also at the same time, it's like, I might not be able to judge them as fairly if I have, like, you know, 200 people in my ear being like, oh, I like this part, and I like this part, and, oh, this is so cool, and, so yeah, I definitely have to play through both of them again to give, like, a real opinion, I feel like, but for the most part, I did at least feel like Sun and Moon, the original, I like the characters better. And what you like in a Pokemon story is completely subjective, and everyone's answer is different. But I really like characters, and I really like Pokemon, like new Pokemon. And those, like Sun and Moon, did both of those for me in a big way. So I'm a fan. Though I just found out I have a choir concert on the launch day and day after the release of Sword and Shield, so big rip. But you will catch up. I know. I've seen how efficient you can be, Polly. You're gonna crush it with your choir, and then you're gonna catch up to everybody in Sword and Shield, and you'll have the game beat in like 48 hours. I guarantee it. You got this, because I know you were saying you took some time off and stuff for the game specifically. So you'll be good. Hey, I'm already burnt out of Pokemon again. Sword and Shield haven't even come out yet, though. Oh man, that's not good. I think my problem is I bought the wrong version for Sun and Moon, and I picked a bad starter, and I just wasn't attached to my team. Plus, the story stops are all still a big flaw. I don't know if I want to beat it fast. I mean, hey, look, those are all valid points of criticism. They're certainly not, like, fresh points of criticism we've heard. Those are often the, you know, issues thrown at those games. But, personally, I love them. I love them. I don't mind the story stoppage stuff too much. So, yeah. Oh. That is a blue Heracross. It is blue. And now I am the boss. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Heracross. Alright. Like, if I beat Sword and Shield in a weekend, what am I gonna do? I mean, Shiny Hunt, hopefully they'll have some sort of battle trees. Especially, you know what? If Galar doesn't have, like, battle-specific things, like, it has to be even better than the battle tree. It should. Because the whole point that they've been, like, selling this game on is, like, you UK people love their sports. It's all about sports. It's all about, like, battling and competitive and almost, like, Colosseum-esque battles, right? And Gigantamaxing and all that stuff. And so, like, if they don't have a post-game that has, like, a really challenging and fun and just different creatively, like, battle area, then I'm gonna be a little disappointed, I'll be honest with you. Because, like, but, yeah. It's all good, Lord Cole. It's all good. I hope shiny hunting is good. They always, I will say, to Game Freak's credit, since basically, like, I mean, they've always kind of done this in a way with, like, Poke Radar and Dex Nabbing and things like that, but when it comes to, especially like Gen 6 and onward, they seem to have taken shinies and shiny hunters like needs and desires more into place. And I personally thought that like SOS hunting was like a fantastic way to not only shiny hunt, but also to like stream a shiny hunt, because it's like, I've said this before, but it's like, it's so cool and cinematic when it like pops from the sky. Will it be shiny? Will it not? Like, and like that's super cool. And it was easy while still a little challenging. Like you did have to prepare for certain Pokemon, and there were like ways you had to figure out things, sometimes with a Smeargle, sometimes with like a, you know, Harvest Lepaberry thing, skill swap. Like it was really cool that way. A mold breaker for like Mimikyu, etc., right? Like there's certain just like ones that you kind of had to like spend a little more time on. Getting like a Sylveon with Cute Charm for Salandit to try to make sure that it was female. Just like really, really cool things. And yeah, so I had a fun time with it, but I bet you that there will be something even new and even more amazing in this game, because I think it's the first like super, well, Let's Go is kind of that way, but the really like big like cinematic gen, you know? And I know people are upset because they're like, well, it's not that much different, and admittedly maybe it's not, but you know, I don't personally think that like Diamond and Pearl visually were like crazy steps up from like Emerald in terms of like visuals. Like they were better for sure, but it's what they did and how they took those games and perfected them and made them better. And I hope they do a similar thing with Galar. That's all. Overworld shinies are pop. Well, we already know that there's like that like roaming area, right? And so like it's very likely that you'll be able to do like shiny hunting the way Let's Go people did shiny hunting, with like the overworld shinies, which yes, it definitely does have its merit. And I'll be honest, if there's like new shiny Pokemon, like that's the thing, I've seen all the Gen 1 shiny Pokemon a million times, right? I haven't caught them all, but I've definitely seen them in various media and incarnations across just like, you know, the 20 plus years they've existed. Whereas like, if there's new, if I can get like a, you know, like an Impidimp in the overworld, and all of a sudden I see like this giant, like let's say hypothetically, like, you know, a beautiful like blue and green Impidimp that's just like wandering the overworld, that's sick. That's really cool. So I'd do that for sure. But I really do hope there's like an SOS or a method similar to SOS. Something that like plays really well on stream. Because I love shiny hunting with the stream. Like it's so much fun. It feels amazing to get the shiny and have people react. That's what I'm trying to give you guys with Heracross. Because like when we get this, like we all get this. Like it's all like we get to all move on together. We get to celebrate together. You know, we get to be part of that moment together. And I think that that's just like the coolest thing. And that's why I really do hope that it pops up on a stream. I don't think it will, because odds dictate that if I'm doing 100 on stream and like, you know, 200 off stream every week, then odds do say that like I'm probably gonna catch it off stream. Just, you know, again, odds wise, right? Like, but you never know, because like the best case scenario is we get a male shiny Heracross under odds before Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield come out. Oh my god, what was I just saying? Wow, I completely just lost my train of thought there. Oh, and I get it on stream. Yeah, and I get it on stream, so all you guys can see it as well. I wonder if since you can be multiplayer in the wild area, can you shiny hunt as a group and all get one? Maybe. Like we don't know, right? We don't know. But what I do know is we have 6 more encounters. Oh no, it is 7. 7 more encounters. Well, it was never gonna be 7 or 6. Sorry. Yeah, it was gonna be 7 or 8. But yeah, we'll probably end up doing 8 just because 38, 81. It just, I feel more confident leaving it on that as opposed to 3880, which is just, it's too round of a number. I like to always like go, you guys know, 1s and 6s. I usually try to stick to 6s, and like technically I could go till, because I started this tonight at 3828, and so I could hypothetically like end this at like 3876, and you know, that's almost 50. But I'm you know, I want to just add it, if here and there, if you just add a few more, if I just, you know, go above 50, it adds up. Yeah, we are getting close to the end of the stream though. I've already been streaming for about 2 hours, which is just crazy considering like it's been 2 hours, but it feels like it has only been about 1 hour. And I haven't really like, so you guys know how like sometimes on stream I'll be like, oh, let me like grab this thing and we'll slow the game down. Or I feel like I've been actually like pretty quick with my my shiny like resets tonight. I think I've been like a little more locked into like this screen as opposed to chat. Maybe that's bad for the chat, but like I feel like I've been paying better attention to the Heracrosses tonight as compared to Tuesday at least, and I've been like you know, not wasting as much time waiting for the second round of seeing Heracross to be like, all right, I'm safe, which could also bite me in the butt. But yeah, these streams are really fun. I'm going to oddly miss them. That's the thing. It's gonna be bittersweet. Like you guys right now are like, oh, remember those days when like we were doing you know, Sun and Moon, or we were hunting like, you know, Sandy Gast, or we were hunting Poipole or whatever. But like there is gonna be a day where you guys are gonna look back and be like, remember that time we were hunting Heracross and it took like a year and then you finally got it and it was like the best reaction ever? That's, you know? That is a blue Heracross. Too bad. It looked like a strong one. Sun and Moon doesn't feel super nostalgic for me, but I think that's because you were also going through a weird ownership crisis, Barley, where like you certainly, especially there's a few people like yourself, but especially you and a few others I won't name, but who are kind of like, hey, I've been like friends with Stan and have been like in this community forever, like since like the first 100 or 200 subscribers, like, and now there's all these other people who are like, I love Stan, let me make fan art of Stan, like I'm gonna tune in every night and I love you, and you were just kind of like, but like I love Stan for these reasons and blah, blah, you know.
Fan art was
The X and Y the fan art was awesome. I was very, very appreciative of that. The fact that someone would take the time out of their day to like draw dumb old me, like that's crazy. But it was weird having so many new people. Yeah, and I'm not saying it's wrong. It's a very natural approach to have, right? But yeah, it was odd for sure. I felt like a Stan Gen 1er. I can believe that. I can believe that. It all happened so fast, right? Like it just, but I also like met so many amazing people through those streams who are still around today. Even if they're not in these streams, stand-up times, I know that I'll probably see them again when I do Sword and Shield. You know what I mean? And I can't blame them because I also am guilty of life getting really busy and not being able to watch nearly as many streams as I used to. So, like, I get that. Yeah, Lord Cole, that's true. There was this time where we were on voice chat and I was like, yo, I gotta go to a Frisbee practice, and then I came home and I'm like, yo, I sprained my ankle at a Frisbee practice. That is true. I don't think you saw my comment, but someone on, oh, you just deleted it, Sonic Chow. Oh, man, okay. This music's still so good. It's weird because, like, I was, at one point, you guys know, like, around 1,000 ago, I was like, I'm gonna start playing, like, Nintendo music in the background and stuff. And yet, like, recently I've been feeling kind of nostalgic for, like, the main theme of the game. I will say it can get a little, when, like, the down moments of, like, resetting and having everything come up again can definitely be, you know, a little bit stale. But I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, Espeon, why you die? There's my Heracross. It's blue. Where's the Charizard plush right now? I believe it is in my drawer. Oh no, you're right. It's on the windowsill. I never did get a new sign for him. Yeah, there it is. It's right here. Not too far. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I knew it was here. I genuinely, I put a few of my plush stuff in...
sorry, that was me.
It's okay. In a like little drawer under my bed. I think the chestman hat's there currently.
No, it's on the windowsill.
Oh, the chestman hat's on the windowsill too. There you go. So, you know what that means, guys. If we get this Heracross in the next 6 encounters, you get to see the chestman hat. I don't have to go digging. Someone Castanet was selling a copy of Earthbound for $120. That's really good, right? Standing to cat. I'm not really a cat guy, I'll be honest with you. I'm definitely more of a dog person, but unfortunately, I don't really think we are qualified to have any pets in our current like living situation because Canada's like winter for like eight months out of a year. Well, not quite 8. It's probably like it can be anywhere between like 5 and 8 months. Somewhere in there. It's very rarely like full 8 months of winter, but it is a very long time. It's usually about 5 or 6 months of like pretty harsh conditions, I guess. And so like where we live and just it'd be very hard to have a pet. That's all. We don't have enough room for a litter box, and we don't have really enough parks or areas to walk for a dog. Also, Natty's allergic to cats, which is probably what I should have started with, but she's allergic to everything. Well, kind of. I won't say it on stream because people will try to kill her one day, but yeah, she's allergic to a lot of things, but like weird things. She's a bubble child. She was a bubble child. It was a legit copy as well. When was the last time someone gave you a stream chat donation? Well, I actually, I sort of have them turned off right now, but I believe Videomaster recently was able, somehow to find the link and to send it in, and yeah, so it wasn't that long ago, honestly. That's like a 10 times a year thing. Oh, nice, Barley. You got rain in California today. Very cool.
Apparently, Alberta's getting snow tomorrow.
Yeah, Alberta always gets snow really early. Doop 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 doo. Doop doo 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 doo. All right, getting up there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting up there. 5 more encounters. Sorry, just checking something. Barley's allergic to cats. There you go, Barley. Now you've communicated with Nat. Stan, remember, my girlfriend is also allergic to weird things, possibly more weird than Nat. I thought your girlfriend was just allergic to Roy and Barley, but everyone is allergic to them, right? But yeah, no, hey. So maybe, perhaps your girlfriend was a bubble child as well, D-Man, once upon a time. I mean, okay. Barley, call it. Call it. Is it going to happen in the next 5 encounters? There's a very obvious answer to this question. Does Nat avoid cats? Because I still pet them. I die, but I still pet them.
I can't.
She doesn't pet them, but she's around them. Like, for example, for Thanksgiving, we're doing things at family members' houses that have lots of cats, and she can't really avoid that. It's like either she doesn't show up to family functions or she dies. Like, it's one or the other. What's the chances of encountering a shiny in this game again? Full odds, Lord Cole, which is in this game 1,892. I said 6 months ago you're going to get it in the 4,000s. Wow. Did you realize how much time that would actually take, though, to get to, like, 4,000? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Also, again, I know that that's not a shiny. I very clearly saw that there were no sparks. Like, it would have taken an extra frame of animation. But yet, I still waited, and I hesitated. Are you allergic to birds, Nad? Do you know, though?
I don't.
She doesn't know.
I've never, like, touched a bird.
Right.
Or, like, been in an enclosed space with a bird. I am allergic to bunnies, though.
Yeah, she's allergic to rabbits and hares.
Yeah.
I know she was given a mohawk just after she was born from stories and anything from a cow, a chemical common in sweat, bananas, horsehair. Wow. That is a lot of allergies. Wow. Barley's allergic to birds. Wow. What about the Owl Cafe? That's true.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not.
I guess not.
No. And that means also I'm not allergic to
Hedgehogs. Hmm.
Thanks, people who pay attention.
I miss my cockatiel. Yes. And that's just the surface. Wow. Did I ever show you on Discord the shark I caught on my vacation? You did, yes. You did. Roy, I believe, I think he even, like, photoshopped himself on the shark. My mom has him. The Japan trip fascinated me. Such a good ruse. Why did it fascinate you? What about it in particular? Was it all the deception? All the, oh yeah, just here in Japan, it's great, blah, blah, blah. Roy happens to just be AFK. I actually told him one day, I was like, hey man, it's been like 2 days since you've even posted anything in Discord. Now that's like just normal. But at the time, it was a little bit odd. And he was like, oh, true, I'll post. And I'm like, Roy, you can't post now. And he's like, why? And I'm like, Roy, it's like 9 a.m. in the morning. He's like, so? I'm like, you're always asleep at 9. Anyway. This is before his job, obviously. He's like a whole new person now. But back then, he was like, oh, right. And I was like, yeah, if you're going to talk to Barley, you have to do it on, like, when you normally would. Which is, like, at nighttime on, like, I was very, like, conscious of that. I was like, if there's too much banter, if, like, I'm there and we're, like, you're talking and, like, we have to be very clever about it. Yeah, we definitely, yeah, that was the biggest thing was, like, there were so many, just like, so many sneaks happening, you know? So many because I had to, like, it wasn't even lying. It was just, like, I had to withhold the truth from, like, Nad. I couldn't tell you guys in Discord. Like, I had to be very careful about what I posted on Instagram. There's some photos on my Instagram from that trip that, like, Roy was in the photo, and I had to, like, strategically, like, cut him out, but not in an awkward enough way that people would be like, did he cut someone out? Because then people might, like, start guessing. Yeah, because he really wanted the DK64 thing. It was like, if we're doing this, we're going to do it right. It's going to be a big surprise, like, because I think people would have assumed, if we were like, yeah, like, Roy, is going with Stan to Tokyo, I think a lot of people would start asking him and being like, so you're gonna make DK64 with Stan? And so, like, I think just to avoid all of that, right, and, like, put him off of making the video entirely, he was like, we'll do it, but it's gotta be a secret. I almost figured it out. There's so many times I was close, and you linked the DK64 footage. I still have it. That's true. I accidentally sent Barley a rough cut of, like, Roy, like, through the ages, set to, like, DK64 stuff, but yeah. That's okay, Sonic. That's okay, man. You don't have to get into it. I tear up when I watch it was a brilliant trip. There's not ever probably going to be another trip in my life that hits that, like, level of high, where it's just like, not everyone I love, but a lot of the people I love were there. It's the first time I got to meet and hang out with Roy. I got to go on a trip with my buddy Rob. He got to meet Roy, so it was like my two worlds were, like, colliding that way. We did so many fun things, and it was like, yeah, it was my first trip with Nad as well. Obviously, I got engaged. Like, yeah, did you realize? I was going through, like, the motions of the time frame. But yeah, it was really, really, really fun. It will never be beaten, probably. Maybe, though. You never know. There's, like, a specific, like, 10 people. If I could ever get, like, these specific 10 people all on one trip together, I think it'd be amazing. But, like, it's gonna be very hard. As people get older, it'll only get harder and harder. People will start having kids and, you know, trying to save money for other things, and it's tough. For a second, I actually thought it was shiny. Like, when it popped in the frame, it looked a little darker, and then it, like, lightened up right away. It was, like, literally a fraction of a second, but it was not the shiny. It was not. Yep, that's a blue Heracross, all right. What is the list? At least a select few of them. Roy's on there. I can say that. Rob is also on there. My brother is on there, and that's all you need to know right now, Mr. Barles. But yeah, it'd be super cool. Super, super cool. Do. Board impression? Maybe. Not consciously. I was more wondering if the founding members of Random Tens were on it. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really talk a whole lot with Connor that much anymore. And it's not anything that, like, it just, our lives got so different so fast. Like, well, not even fast, like, over time. He just, like, he is, like, his really cool group of friends who I also have met and, like, really like, and they're really fun guys. And then I kind of, like, moved to Toronto, right? So, like, I'm quite far from a lot of my old friends and stuff, and like the way I'm able to keep contact with most of my friends and even my brother is through our, like, frisbee team. And sorry, my brother just posted something really funny. But yeah, it's through the frisbee team, but he's not like a frisbee guy. So yeah, I don't see him as much anymore, unfortunately. It's too bad, but you know. Someday soon, I'm sure we'll all get together again. It's been 3 years, I think. Of what, D-Man? I wish I could stream, but my internet would crash even with an Ethernet cable. It's that bad. I've been in places where it's also that bad. Like, trust me. That's not great, but I've seen it, Lord Cole. I've seen it. Anyway, I think this is the last one. I think that was 3880. So yeah, this is gonna be the last one of the night, guys. Let's go. One more. Do you got it in you? Random Tens? What do you mean? Like, since what? Since I last streamed there? Since I created it? Because Random Tens has been going since 2014, really. I started it in 2013, but it wasn't until 2014 that it really, like, became a real thing. It's been really cool seeing you grow from Walmart to Toronto. It has been an experience, for sure. From, like, a dopey college kid in my first year all the way to what I'm doing now, which is super cool, and I'm super lucky. I think luck is the word. I got very lucky, and I was very lucky that I parlayed that luck into more luck, essentially. Like, yeah, it's opportunity, and you gotta, like, know when to take hold of it, I guess, but I just, you know, I also am a beneficiary of a lot of things that went the right way, I guess. I don't know. It's been almost 3 years since I have started watching you. I think that's true for a lot of people. I think a lot of people found me in late 2016 with Sun and Moon, right? I think that's very safe to say. However, I have been making content, and I was fairly popular. I mean, I was even, like, in the Pokemon space, like, quite a bit, even before then. Like, I think 2015 was probably the year where a lot of other people found me. Around that summer, I was putting out quite a bit of content. I'm trying to remember when I joined this Discord too, and my life slid downhill. Yeah, I don't think the Discord was made until 2017. Because I was like, I had no idea. If you guys remember the first day of the Discord, that was bad. I had no idea what I was doing. Basically, Joey and Moonwolf and, like, a few other people had to basically, like, chaperone it, because I, like, was so dumb and decided to make it while I was streaming. And then people flooded it with not appropriate stuff, because I had no filters or borders. I'm so, like, someone could have just taken that Discord away from me. Like, straight up, someone could have just, like, locked me out of my own Discord, and I wouldn't have even known what to do. But yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final Heracross of the night. Are you ready, kids? Let's go. It's not purple. It's not purple, but that's okay. That's okay. It's been about 2.5 hours of stream. It's also been a very long day. So I am going to head out, my friends. I thank you so much for your time and, you know, mindless enigma. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm literally just in my wrap-up spiel right now. But I do appreciate you tuning in. I will be live next on Tuesday. We will be in the 4,000s. We'll be at half odds, guys, starting next week. If I, of course, do get the Heracross between now and then, I will go live sometime between now and then and show you guys immediately. Of course, I want to share the moment with you the best I can, so don't fret about that. But yeah, I love you guys. I love your faces. Thank you for giving me your time and your energy and all the fun stuff and the amazing questions. It was another really, really fun stream tonight. Great talking about the old times and looking forward to the future as well. But yeah, take care, guys. I love you. If you got a music request, throw it in now, and I might be able to do something about it. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, please take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, as you as well, Lord Cole. And yeah, keep on keeping on. And as I always say, happy hunting, baby rhinos, and boop. Later, guys. Oh, later.